In this video, we check out the Terraria Spooky Mod's latest update. This update added in a new boss, a new event. It adds a bunch of upgrades to vanilla weapons and adds in tons more. Let's check it out. Alright, so we are here with the Spooky Mod. It has brought another amazing update to us. I'm actually playing in Team Mod Loader 1.4.4, so if my game randomly just combusts and explodes my PC, that's why. Yeah, the Spooky Mod has updated here. We've done a couple of videos on this mod. It's one of my favorite current mods that are out. Let us hop into the new content of this mod though, starting with the little dude down here in the Eye Valley biome. Boom, music bumping as always. I recommend, if you haven't seen the previous Spooky Mod videos, I think I've done 2 or 3 of them. Check them out. Yeah, we're here. We open the door. We talk to our boy here, Little Eye, and he actually has some quests for us to do. I believe there's like 4 of them that we do, and then later on, after you defeat a specific boss in this mod, you get even more quests you can do from him. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's see what one of his quests are. What do we need? Okay, he got us gathering a bunch of materials. Let's see what he gives us for gathering these. I have gathered the materials. Let's go ahead. Let's try and turn it in here. All right, so we craft this mysterious flask. And I'm assuming that's what he's looking for. Yeah, there you go. And he gives us chest monster food. Perhaps feeding it to a chest monster may awaken it. Opens 1 monster chest in the Eye Valley. All right, let's go ahead. Let's find a monster chest. No clue what it looks like. Probably in one of these structures, if I were to assume. Yes. And look at that. It actually is like sleeping. I got some meat. Damn, that thing is loud. Get it out of here. Anyways, I got some meat for you. Open up. Oh, I like these chests. These chests got a lot of personality. Ooh, we get a nice little staff from this. But yeah, I guess I will go through and complete his quest, because once we complete all his quests, he gives us a little special weapon called a sentient weapon and or sentient heart. So let me go ahead and let me turn in these quests. All right, so to get our hands on a sentient weapon and or sentient heart, we have to do the new event they added in here, which you have to do this little tiny event to fight one of these bosses. So we're gonna go up this big egg here. We're gonna right click it. The egg incursion has begun. Now this isn't like regulatory events where you need to kill a certain set of enemies. This is a Terraria event where you just need to survive until the progress bar fills up, which is a nice little change of pace, because usually all Terraria events are pretty much the same. Yeah, there's some new enemies, I believe in this, some new weapons that the enemies drop. We potentially might see them, we potentially might not. Hold on, let me turn the spawn rates back to normal. I had to change them because I was getting jumped while doing those quests. Even though I'm in God mode, there were just enemies screaming in my ears. But as you can see, all the enemies from this, I really love the sprite work and the artwork and everything like that visually with this mod. So shout out the spriters and everybody behind this. Man, shout out everyone behind this. This is legit one of my favorite looking mods, favorite sounding mods. Like the audio is amazing. Gameplay wise, the mod is amazing. I might need to do just like a random big mod pack playthrough with this mod in it, because I really love this mod. We got some very interesting attacks shooting out. Who's shooting out those attacks? We got these weird looking capillary enemies that kind of look like a sentry. Oh my god, what is that thing? A vesticator. Okay, so that's the thing that was shooting out the little glowing balls everywhere, as you can see. So let's make sure we take those out. I'm in God mode, so it really don't matter what happens. They do got a really cool death animation, as you can see here. We are 60% into this. Now, I think this is an interesting idea because it's an endurance test, and after you pass the endurance test, you then got to fight a boss after. So it's kind of tough. Kind of reminds me of like beating the pillars and then having to fight Moonlord right after. Okay, the event is over. We have survived for now. Now we could crack open the egg and really get to the actual boss fight. I believe I've showed off this boss fight in the original video I did of this mod. Very cool boss fight, Oro and Boro. But yeah, we need to defeat Oro and Boro, and that will allow us to get our hands on the sentient weapons and hearts. All right, look at that. I got a sentient heart, a strange heart ripped from a strong monster. It is still beating on its own. When combined with certain weapons at the cauldron, it will bring them sentience. Yeah, this is how we get more sentient items. We do quest for them after killing Ouroboros. But let us see what this sentient heart we have here does. Material, let's see what kind of beautiful weapons we can make out of it. So essentially what this is doing is bringing out the full potential of vanilla weapons. As you can see, the Houndius Shootius combined it, we get the sentient Shootius. We're gonna check out all of these, okay? Because as you can see, there's a lot of cool ones that I actually really want to see. But yeah, I'm gonna grab all these. We're gonna head up to the surface biome and we're gonna play around with them. All right, got all the weapons here. We're gonna start with this one, the Conscious Cutter, which is an upgrade of the katana. katana. This one creates slashes at your cursor upon hitting enemies. I need an enemy with full health. Let's see it in action. King Slime, perfect. So you can see the little red line, the little slashes cutting through. Nice little upgrade to the katana. I don't know how good the upgrade will be considering that this is hard mode. What do we got next up on this list though? We got the Pendaloke. Cries out crystal tears. All right, this is an upgrade of the chick. Let's see it in action here. I don't think the chick normally does anything special like most Terraria yo-yos, so like, and honestly any added effect to any yo-yo is pretty good. After that we got the tongue blade, which is an upgrade to the blade tongue. Blade tongue, definitely one of the coolest looking swords in the game. What does this do? Hitting enemies with the tongue may confuse them. Hold down right click to belch out short-lived clouds of ichor. Let's see the clouds of ichor. This is pretty cool. You know, a melee weapon that has 2 attacks, you know, the regular slash, and then I can right click and just shoot out ichor. Pretty sick. After that we got the Uncanine. Shoots piercing teeth that fly upward then fall back down on your cursor. Okay, so this is like a different take on a couple of bows. It's kind of like the Daedalus, but you can also hit enemies from underneath when the shot goes up. So pretty cool. What weapon was that an upgrade of? That was an upgrade to the Blood Rainbow. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. We got the Gator Gun next, which is obviously the Gatling Gator. What special thing does this do? Fire bullets extremely wildly and inaccurately. Yep, always does that. I'm assuming that's it, nothing else. Okay, let's see it in action. Is it just like a crazier, more damaged Gatling Gator? Honestly, this is a weapon I rarely get my hands on, like most traveling merchant weapons. This sprite does look sick. Honestly, all the sprites look sick. I really like them. I like this little color theme we got going on with it. The little purple, red, and blue. All right, next up we got the Bubble Belcher, which I believe this is a Toxicarp upgrade. I really like the Toxicarp. I haven't used it recently in like any playthrough, but the Toxicarp is a low-key favorite of mine. Yeah, this spits out toxic bubbles that bounce off of surfaces. Sometimes spits out special colored bubbles that do all different things. Okay, let's see it in action against like a queen bee. I'm wondering what those special bubbles do. I'm assuming they just inflict like a bunch of debuffs. Let me zoom out so we can see a little bit more of the action here. It looked like one of the bubbles were homing in, so maybe that's one of the special things it could do. I've seen like purple bubbles. I've seen red bubbles. Pretty interesting. All right, next up we got the Necronomicon. Cast out fast magic skulls that will bite and stick to enemies. So this, I'm assuming, is the Skull Book, Book of Skulls. Close enough. This probably by far has like the funniest looking sprite. Yeah, let's see it in action here. So it bites on the enemies. Oh, it's got that nice cartoon Tom and Jerry ass biting noise. Doesn't stick onto the enemy for long, but still, I like the effects of it and how it looks. Not the strongest though. After that, we got the Moocher Staff, which this is an upgraded Clinger Staff. I do like how it's upgrading a lot of like underrated weapons. Some of them not that much underrated, but like some of these weapons, people usually don't get their hands on in most playthroughs. Yeah, Clinger Staff. Let's see how it is. So instead of just placing like one beam that just sits there, you create a giant pillar. And it says the Cursed Flame pillars slightly ignore unity frames, which that can be very, very good in Terraria. A little bit hard to hit an enemy that moves as much as Queen Bee outside of the jungle. All right, next up we got the Soul Sucker. I'm trying to use this weapon. Siphon souls from enemies near your cursor, which can heal your life or mana. So this is the upgrade to the life drain. After absorbing 20 souls, the staff will unleash a powerful aura. Okay, so we need a big group of enemies. We're gonna bring the King Slime back in. So let's go ahead and suck the soul out of King Slime. And then you see that giant explosion that just happened. Pretty cool. So if you ever want to get your soul sucked and then bust everywhere with a giant explosion, I got the weapon for y'all. All right, we got our summon weapons coming in here. Let's start with this one, the Sentient Shootius. I low-key really like the Houndius Shootius, even though I have not done a single playthrough where I've used it like legitimately, other than like messing around in Journeys mode. But I don't know, there's something about it that I like. Maybe how it visually looks, but let's see it in action here with its upgraded version, because the Houndius Shootius itself is a very weapon. Well, most sentries are very for being honest. But yeah, this is definitely an upgrade to the Houndius Shootius. It's shooting a lot more, does more damage, obviously. Let's bring in our next weapon, though. We'll say the Gargoyle Scepter next, which the Gargoyle Scepter is an upgrade to the Imp Staff. The Imp Staff, definitely not an underrated weapon. Probably, well, it is the best pre-hard mode summon weapon, I believe. So let's bring in these imps. Okay, I like how it was like a statue and then it broke into like an actual like monster. An actual gargoyle, not imp. And I believe this is like those summons where it's just one summon, but the more you summon it, it gets stronger. Let's see the animation again. Look at that. So it starts off as stone, breaks out as gargoyles do. Well, I don't know. Gargoyles are usually just stone. But in this case, this one breaks out of the stone. It becomes a nice little singular minion. And then there's the whip, which this is an upgrade to the leather whip. And it makes a... Wait, hold on. Everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. Music off. Music off. It's called the liquor, by the way. I like how it says it tastes everything it hits. Yeah, you can charge it up. I can turn the music back on, but I just want to hear this. So it's a whip you can charge and lick things with. All right, there is a new boss over here. They also updated this like top side of the catacombs and added in this little like swamp biome, which is really sick. Oh my god, very spooky as the mod implies. But yeah, we come here. We pull out this EMF reader, and I believe we use it on this statue right here. Is it this one? It's a statue somewhere. Oh, it's got to be nighttime. Okay, got it. Hopefully no more scary lightning happens, because I'm not going to lie, the lightning has been scaring the hell out of me. My headphones are turned up on full blast. I'm actually going to turn them down. All right, is this the statue? I don't think that's a statue. Where is the statue at? This biome is sick. I love the colors. Oh, that's got to be the statue. Let's bring in this boss. Who is it? Do I right click? Left click? Right click. Got it. Spooky spirit. Oh, damn. That's spooky for sure. What if I completely turn off the lights? How dark would this boss fight be? It'd be pretty dark. It's still visually cool though. The boss lights up the area enough without you having to place any torches down. But I'm gonna turn on the lights a little bit, okay? Yeah, let's fight this boss. This used to be in a very early version of the mod. I don't remember it being in a version of a mod that I checked out. So it's probably before I checked out any version. So that means it's like a super early version. Yeah, let's beat it up a little bit. I do have this in master mode, I believe. So we should be seeing all this attacks. Music bumping as per usual. I don't know when you're supposed to fight this boss. I am playing in Team Mother 1.4.4, which does not have boss checklist. So I cannot check where you fight this boss. But I believe this is an early boss because only 6k health. It's funny because this boss up here is a fairly early boss. But this boss down here is like near Moonlord. Whoa, my boy got laser beams. I was not expecting that from this boss, but yeah, let's go ahead. Let's take him out. We've seen enough attacks there. Boom, he's dead. Now I'm going to turn God mode off because there's one thing inside of the catacombs that I want to see here. A little something that's supposed to stop you from going to the catacombs early. But with my cheats, I'm able to sneak through. It's the Catacomb Guardian. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, well, how come I'm not dying? I forgot there's 2 God modes. And also, as you can see, it's a lot darker in the catacombs. They made it so the light is a little bit more impaired down here, so it's obviously a little bit more fun to explore. Let's do it one more time. I want a smooth death. I want to die like a dungeon guardian is chasing after me. He's got a lot of health, as you can see. I wonder what goodies you get from killing him. Spooky got rubbed out by Catacomb Guardian. I don't like how they phrase that. Why they phrase it like that? What do you mean rubbed out? What was he rubbing out of me? I believe that is primarily all for this new update. Like I said, probably check out the previous videos if you want to see some of the other things. There's definitely more new things that I haven't seen. Like, what are these party skeletons? There's probably a bunch of enemies I haven't seen. I believe this boss right here, the Rot Gourd, got like a overhaul rework sort of. I think I fought the Rot Gourd in like a stream because I definitely remember seeing its updated sprite. But yeah, it looks a lot cooler. It looks way more like a gourd than it did before. But yeah, hopefully this video here suffices you guys. You know, Tears of the Kingdom has been out and I've barely been uploading and or streaming because like I'm literally playing Tears of the Kingdom 24/7. It's been hard to put down the game. It's very good. It's a lot better than Breath of the Wild in my opinion, even though I did enjoy Breath of the Wild. It's just there's so many things to do in Tears of the Kingdom, so probably until I beat that game, videos are going to be fairly slow. But yeah, I'll try and drop some videos here and there. I am working on that video trying to fix the Ranger class, you know, what the Terraria Ranger class should have been, because I asked you guys what class you want to see next. We did Summoner first, so we're doing the Ranger class, so that is in the works in the background. I'm slowly compiling all the mods for that, and then we'll get working on the actual video once I get the mod pack sorted out. Like, I'm legit like sitting there on Team Mod Loader scrolling through like every mod that I could find for things trying to help out the Ranger class. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out the mod devs. Make sure to check out the mod. I'll see y'all next time.